Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At Society, Danny and Daniel share a laugh over dinner and discuss Lucy making new friends. She finally found her people. Danny tells Daniel he's happy to hear he's working through his pain by playing guitar. Daniel explains that the idea came from Tessa. He knows it's unconventional, but he feels it's helping him find his way. Danny asks, "Just how lost are you?" Danny has surprising news. Daniel feels there's an empty space in his life. He sees it in Heather's missing things in their home. Sometimes he reaches for her when he's sleeping, but her side of the bed is empty. Danny says the empty spaces are literal. He lost someone he loves. Daniel explains she was his person. She could see in his eyes what he was feeling. Without her, he's just lonely, but he has Lucy. He's trying to be there for her, but it's hard. He worries if he told Heather he loved her enough. Danny says losing her was cruel and unfair, but he's proud of him trying to move on. Daniel knows he's getting better. But even playing guitar, he misses Heather on the rests between music. Danny feels bad that he hasn't been there. He knows Phyllis stepped up. Daniel explains that she relentlessly tried to get him to work with her, but she was actually trying to control her own trauma. They chuckle over her being a shark. Daniel warns his father not to call her that to her face. He knows his mother is trying to land this big fish and get Dumas to back her idea. He just hopes she doesn't end up doing something she regrets. Danny hopes Phyllis doesn't come on too strong with Dumas. He asks if she's okay after her ordeal with Sharon. Daniel decries what happened to her, but is trying to focus on his own healing. They joke a bit and then Danny assures Daniel that he'll get through this. He thinks a lot of Tessa, who is quite a musician. "You two have quite a connection. You're just friends, right?" Daniel assures his father that his relationship with Tessa is platonic. They talk about finding solace in writing and playing music. Daniel tells Danny he feels like he has no idea what's going on with him. Are he and Christine okay? Danny says they're better than okay. "I think that we have it figured out this time around. In fact, it's one of the reasons he came back to talk to Daniel. How would you feel if I asked her to marry me?" Daniel's surprised by this news. They haven't been back together for that long. Danny knows she's his person. What they have together is so right. Daniel won't tell him to wait. Danny teases that he'll need to break the news to his mom. They toast and chuckle. Mariah summons Tessa. At Crimson Lights, Mariah thinks back to drinking with the older man while away on her trip and grimaces. She pulls out her phone and calls someone. "I really need to see you now. Do you think you can meet me?" As she sits and waits, Mariah flashes to laughing and drinking with the older man, and to going in for a kiss with him. Just then, Tessa shows up. She sits, and they talk about Arya. Mariah looks miserable. Tessa notices she can't even look at her. She's hurt, but is trying to understand. Mariah says it's hard to be home where they built their family and lives together. She feels she doesn't deserve it. She doesn't deserve Tessa or Arya. Tessa says she does. She thanks her for reaching out and asks her not to run away. Mariah doesn't think there has ever been a more difficult time in her life. She hates herself for shutting her and Arya out. "I hate that I have done this to our family and to you." Tessa will never stop reaching for Mariah. "You're my star." She asks her to take her hand, but Mariah can't. She says, "And we can't keep doing this anymore." Tessa's dismayed to hear that Mariah can never tell her what happened on her trip. She tells her wife keeping it inside isn't healthy. She has to talk to someone. Mariah can't tell anyone, ever, what she has done. Tessa promises she'll forgive her. Mariah won't forgive herself, ever. She did this and she has to figure out how to live with it, but she won't put that on her or Arya. Tessa asks what she's saying. Mariah says it's best if they separate. Mariah apologizes for not preparing Tessa. It's not a decision she came to lightly. "This feels like the end of the world to me, Tessa." Her wife gets upset when she tells her she's beautiful. They argue as Mariah says they need time apart. Tessa is sure she can make Mariah trust her love for her if she'll just tell her what is going on. Why does she think she gets to make a choice like this? She won't let her leave her when she needs her most. Mariah says she's so sorry, but nothing Tessa says or does will change her mind about this. She knows she thinks their love is enough to get them through this nightmare she's caused, but nothing will fix this. It's only going to get worse. Mariah needs to figure out a way to fix this, if anything can. Doing it with her and Arya there will put them through hell. Tessa asks, "So, you're just going to go away?" Mariah will have to live with this. She'll make a schedule to spend time with Arya and send it to her. Tessa gasps, so, that's it. It's over. Mariah prays that it's not, she just needs space and time. Tessa sobs. Mariah knows she won't accept this, so she's going to go before she does more damage. Tessa pleads with her to tell her what happened. Mariah barks, I can't. I won't. She loves her so much, but she can't do this with her. She'll have to let her go. Tessa cries, Mariah, do you really think I don't know what you did? Tessa says it's not that hard to guess. She figures she got drunk and slept with someone else. You cheated on me. Mariah won't talk about this. Tessa tells her she's already forgiven her. Mariah cries, you don't know. Tessa knows what they have is bigger than any hurt between them. You don't have to tell me what you did. You don't even have to talk to me, but I want you to look at me and see me again. She loves her and will be there for her no matter what. Look at me, she pleads. There's only one way forward and through this. That is with me by your side, okay. Mariah wishes she could do this with her, but it's not as simple as a one-night stand. What she did was so much worse. I'm sorry, but this is the way it has to be. With that, she walks out, leaving Tessa sobbing. Chelsea lobs an accusation. Chelsea joins Adam in his office and asks if he's ready to head home. He quickly closes his laptop and she senses he's hiding something. Adam denies it. There are no secrets between them. Unconvinced, she asks if he was working on the smear campaign against Billy. Did he break his promise to her already? Chelsea starts ranting and Adam can't get a word in edgewise. He tries to say she's wrong about him, but she's disappointed and questioning everything. Adam says he didn't publish one bad word about Billy Abbott. She asks, then what were you looking at on your computer? He opens it and says, this. She frowns, zombies. He was playing a video game with Connor and Johnny. Chelsea can't believe what she just accused him of, and neither can he. Adam knows he's given Chelsea reasons to doubt him in the past, but he thought she'd seen that he'd changed. What they've built is stronger than his hatred for Billy Abbott. Chelsea got scared she was missing red flags. Adam gets that, but this is different. Chelsea goes over how much he's changed. What an incredible man he's become. That's why she got so upset thinking he'd regressed. Adam gets it. He just hopes she can trust him moving forward. He expresses his love and she's sorry she doubted him. Chelsea complains that she feels Victor's shadow every time she walks through the door. Adam sighs, he won't be happy when he finds out he lied to him and won't do his bidding. They joke about scenarios that might keep Victor away for good. Adam hasn't heard a peep from his dad, he must be preoccupied. Chelsea remarks that it's a lot of strong personalities under one roof. She thinks it's good that he trusts Adam to run his empire. Adam worries that when he finds out he defied him there will be hell to pay. Is she ready for that? Chelsea reassures him. They kiss and start removing their clothes to have sex. After sex, Chelsea and Adam cuddle on the couch and laugh together. They agree that Connor will be okay, and no matter what happens with Victor, they'll figure it out together. They kiss. Daniel supports Tessa. At Crimson Lights, Daniel and Danny walk in and spot Tessa drying her tears on the patio. Daniel has to go check on her, but congratulates his dad on his news. Mariah returns as Daniel approaches Tessa to ask if she's okay. She takes off again and Tessa notices out of the corner of her eye. Daniel asks if she needs space. Tessa throws herself into his arms and cries. Outside, Mariah hyperventilates and sobs. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our Update World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.